a.k.a. White Jesus, a.k.a. Jesus Clark, a.k.a. Captain Clark, is a two-time WNBA All-Star and has been announced as the WNBA captain. Speaking of WNBA All-Stars, these women hate Caitlin Clark, White Jesus Captain Clark. These women in this league, or whatever they go by, whatever their pronouns are, hate White Jesus. NaLyssa Smith. Remember NaLyssa Smith from last season who couldn't hit a free throw or help this team? She has humped her way right out of Dallas. She done humped her way right out of Dallas. The WNBA has announced 3 new expansion teams. Now, is it too soon or is it a good idea? Angel Reese is trending. Angel Reese is trending. We're going to figure out why. Also, we have the slow of the week and more right after the intro. Let's go!
How do you bond and stay together during this rough patch?
Yeah, I think so far this season we've had a lot of distractions, you can call it, some injuries. Don't know who's playing. And so there's just a lot of distractions, but I think that's really good for us. Let's go through the adversity early. Let's learn from it. Good news is we're not going to peak too early. So, I mean, that's a positive. But I think it's not an excuse. Everyone's playing a back-to-back. Everyone has this kind of rough schedule. For us, we get another opportunity tomorrow, and we got to capitalize on it. Dallas is a team that's hungry for a win. And we talk about this. We are circled on everybody's schedule.
Yeah.
Everyone, no one likes us, right? So everyone in our locker room, that's the only type of people that we have that we can lean on, and we got to be better in that area. We have got to stay disciplined. We have to stay focused. We need to get consistent, and we got to lean on each other. And I think that we've kind of wavered a little bit on that. We have our own islands, but as one of the leaders on the team, I got to do a better job of grouping people, right? In the fourth. It's going to kill us, right? Like they scored 35 points, I think you guys said. That just cannot happen. Can't happen. Or if they do, then we need to be scoring 35, 36, 37 points. So we just got to be better from top to bottom. But the schedule thing, that's just an excuse. We're in this league. We're pros, and you got to be a pro, and tomorrow we got to bring it.
Everyone is circled. Indiana is circled on everyone's schedule. What's up, boys, girls? He, she, they, them, we, or whatever you choose to identify as. Welcome to the W360, your home for all things women's basketball. I'm your host, CJSoFoolish, and welcome to Monday night's episode. What's up, W360 Nation? What's up, America and everyone all over? Welcome to the W360. Okay. What's going on, Naren? Naren says it's my first time I have actually caught a live. Yay. What's up, Naren? Hey, Jennifer Adamo Johnson. What's going on? Lindy Smallwood is in the chat. Stephanie Walk is in the chat. Let's see here. The Organic Veal Radio. What's going on? I see you in the chat. Cara's in the chat. Anna Smith is in the chat. Tracy Hartman is in the chat. What's up, Bonnie? What's going on, Kelly? What's up, Tina? Hey. Miss Fins, what's going on? And Jade. Lauren, I know you're out there. What's up, everybody? If you are new here, please subscribe to the W360, okay? And tell a friend to tell a friend and tell another friend about the W360. Tell the cousin that comes around and ruin the family time because that cousin is the only F up in the family. Tell that cousin to subscribe to the W360, okay? If you are a returning subscriber, viewer, W360 Nation members, thank you so much. Thank you for returning, whether you're watching live or you're watching the playback. Thank you, thank you, thank you, W360 Nation. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. We just recently hit 7,000 subscribers. So we're on the road to 10. We're on the road to 10. All right. So keep spreading the word, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Okay. Also, what's up, Kayla? Good year. What's going on, Kayla? Also, before we get started, shout out to Ben Daniels podcast. Okay. Everyone sent me, or let me know, people hit me and let me know that Ben Daniels shouts out the podcast. Huge fan of Ben Daniel. If you've been following the show, me and Ben Daniel did a collab months ago. I think it was last season, or it might have been over in the off season. I can't remember, but we did a collab. Love Ben Daniels. Funny guy. Cool guy off the camera as well. So shout out to Ben Daniels. I appreciate you shouting out the show. Rose at Black and White Sports, shout out the show. CDS, also shout out the show. And everyone that shouts out the show, guys, if I don't get to it, sometimes I may not get to everyone's episode. Hell, I'm trying to keep up with posting and going live myself. So I appreciate W360 Nation for letting me know who shouts out the show. And if you do run across anyone that shout out the show, I appreciate it. Let me know so I can thank them. But yes, appreciate everybody. I'm huge fans of these channels as well. CDS Sports, Rose at Black and White 2 Sports, Ben Daniels podcast, all of them, and more. WNBA Media on YouTube. Shout out to everybody. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Got a lot to talk about today. We have a full show ahead tonight, okay? We have a full show ahead. White Jesus, the league, and these women in this league has shown White Jesus that they don't like her. Okay? A lot of hating going on in this league. Okay? NaLyssa Smith has humped her way right to Vegas. All right? Sweep, sweepity, sweepity, sweep. It's been a few sweeps that didn't happen today across the league. So hopefully Indiana can pick up somebody. But NaLyssa Smith, that thing that you're running out there in Dallas, where you're just been traveling and humping with a little bit of hooping on the side, disguised as away games, that has come to an end. Dallas said, get out of my town. They're tired of all your humping with no hooping. We're going to talk about that. WNBA has announced 3 new expansion teams. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. We're going to talk about that. Angel Reese is trending. Now the Hoteps in Angel Reese fan club, they should be excited. This is great. We're going to talk about Angel Reese's historic performance. Let's see here. We have the slow of the week and more. Okay. What's going on? The hump movement. All right. Let's go ahead and start right here. Shout out to Caitlin Clark, a.k.a. Jesus Clark, a.k.a. White Jesus, a.k.a. Captain Clark. Okay. White Jesus was announced as a WNBA All-Star captain alongside of NaLyssa Collier. Okay. And today the WNBA has announced the All-Star starters. Okay. So if you can see here, who has been announced so far, who has been announced as the starters, or the All-Star starters pool, is White Jesus, NaLyssa Collier, Aaliyah Boston, Paige Beckers, Alicia Gray, Sabrina Ionescu, Shanae Ogwumike, or Nneka Ogwumike, Satu Sabally, Brianna Stewart, and Asia Civil Rights Wilson. Okay? Those are your 2025 WNBA All-Star starters, folks. Give it up. All right. Those are your 2025 WNBA All-Star starters. Okay. Now, what'll happen on July 8th is that White Sheezus, Captain Clark, Sheezus Clark, Caitlin Clark, and NaLyssa Collier will pick from the remaining reserves, okay, that were selected as all-stars. All right? So hopefully they air that live, so we'll get to see who, we'll get to see who White Sheezus picks on her all-star team versus NaLyssa Collier, who she picks on her all-star team, okay? This is going to be interesting. I think that White Sheezus is probably going to pick Aaliyah Boston first. Aaliyah Boston, she made it clear in a press conference. I don't know if I can put it up here. They may demonetize this video, so I can't play it yet. But she did say, of course, that she wants to pick her teammates. She said it in a presser after practice that she wants to pick her teammates on her team for the All-Star game. Okay, so I'm definitely anticipating that she will pick Aaliyah Boston. I would like for her to pick Aaliyah Boston. Okay, I'd like to see her and Breanna Stewart on the same team. I was just a little disappointed when I saw that NaLyssa Collier was also an all-star captain, because I kind of wanted to see them play together. I wanted to see them play together. Just a little, but it's okay. What's up, Rhonda Stewart? It's okay. But I think this would be a good, fun all-star game. And, again, I'm just excited to see who Caitlin Clark will pick. Okay. Let me see here. Now, one thing, I'm just going to be honest, and this is not a slight to Nneka Ogwumike. This is not a slight to Nneka Ogwumike. But who voted for Nneka? Who voted for Nneka? I don't see anyone wearing Nneka Ogwumike jerseys. No one really talks about her. And I'm saying this respectfully, okay? Besides Shanae Ogwumike, no one is talking about Nneka Ogwumike. No one's talking about Nneka. So there are a lot of the slows. The slows are out there saying that the voting was rigged and that they shouldn't have put White Sheezus as a captain, and we should have known it was rigged when White Sheezus got picked because it's in Indiana, and then White Sheezus got picked. I think the only rigged part is Nneka Ogwumike getting picked, because I just refuse to believe there are a lot of people taking off work to go watch Nneka Ogwumike play. And I say that respectfully. Okay? The only promotion she gets is through Shanae Ogwumike when she's on national TV, but no one is rushing to watch Nneka play. Respectfully. So if we're talking about rigged, maybe the WNBA union that claims to protect the players and stand up for the players, except when it comes to the white players, it's basically the NAACP of the WNBA. That's what the WNBA, whatever you call that shit. It's the NAACP. And Nneka Ogwumike is Al Sharpton. So if you want to have a conversation about who should have been on All-Stars and who shouldn't have, start at Nneka Ogwumike. Seriously. I voted every day, and I'm telling you right now, I didn't even see Necker name. And if I did, I scrolled right past it. Scrolled right past it like an ad on social media. Who voted for a woman king? Seriously. Now, thank you so much, Sade. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sade says, we here taking shots every time you say Ogumake and humping tonight. Charlie Whiskey, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate the support, guys. It's the best way to support the show. Ben Daniels calling a spade, and CJ telling Slows to shut their pothole doesn't get any better than that. Love your girl, go Fever. Thank you so much, Charlie. What's up, Lisa G? But nonetheless, so speaking of things that don't make sense, things that don't make sense. Not you. Guys, so the votes were released today. It was released today. Who voted for who? The media votes, the player votes, and the fan votes. As far as the players who were ranked with media fan and player votes. Okay, that was released today. One of the most shocking things that was released in the votes that has everyone talking. I want to start with the players' votes, okay? Looking at players' votes is always interesting. It's always interesting to see how your peers vote you amongst each other. But it's definitely going to be interesting in this league, baby, because if it's not humping and hooping, then whatever goes, then we vote accordingly. Okay? We just vote accordingly. If you're not humping in this league, you don't get our vote. You don't get our vote if you're not humping around. That's basically what this is telling me. And if you haven't heard, guys, the WNBA players has voted Caitlin Clark in 9th place amongst guards in this league. These women, or whatever they go by, I don't want to offend anyone. We don't offend anyone. We try not to offend anyone here at the W360, okay? These women, or whatever their pronouns are, have literally voted White Jesus, the White Jesus, Caitlin Clark, Captain Clark, number 9 in the league. I don't give a damn if she sat out 12 games. There are not 8 players in this league that are better than White Jesus. If it was, then how come no one has been watching them? Let's take a look here. Oh, I'm glad I brought these for this episode. I need to see these numbers. If you look here, guys, Caitlin Clark, look at the top here. Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers. The players ranked Paige Beckers 4. They ranked Caitlin Clark 9. Sabrina Ionescu is ranked number 2. Alicia Gray is ranked 1. Kelsey Mitchell is ranked 6. Skylar Diggins at Seattle is ranked 3. Kelsey Plum, who is like a top scorer in this league right now, is ranked 16. Brittany Sykes, who scores most of her points from the free throw line, is ranked 7. Natasha Cloud, this was ridiculous. Natasha Cloud was ranked 4 and Jackie Young at 12. Now, this is respectfully to Alicia Gray. I like Alicia Gray. I'm a fan of Alicia Gray. I like her. I like Alicia Gray, okay? Fine. Who else was ranked before her? Paige Beckers, 4? Paige Beckers had a good game. Paige Beckers, 8. Indiana up. Fine. Fine. Natasha Clown, 4. Natasha Clown, 4. We're seriously ranking Natasha Clown 4. Ahead of White Jesus. Now let's take a look at their stats. Let's take a look. So far this season, White Jesus is averaging 18.2 points a game. Natasha Cloud, 9. Cloud is averaging 6.5 assists a game. White Jesus is almost 9. White Jesus, more rebounds. White Jesus, more steals. White Jesus, more blocks. White Jesus, more minutes. 33.3. So maybe the only thing I think Natasha Cloud beats White Jesus in this league is how many players she done humped. That's the only thing you're leading White Jesus in, Natasha Cloud. Okay? Because I know you have a reputation for humping around this league. So maybe that's what they voted for, because there is no way no player in this league can say that Natasha Clown is better than White Jesus or is ranked higher than White Jesus. And I'm not even saying this in a disrespectful way. Natasha Clown is doing good in New York, but you can't tell me that she has more impact than White Jesus. So maybe that humping that paid off. Maybe all the humping around the league and grabbing and touching and all of this around the league has paid off. That's how you won the vote. This makes no sense. Nothing about this makes sense. Nothing about this makes sense. That's the only thing I can draw from this. Natasha Cloud is gritty and she just get up in you. But there is nothing about her game that should rank her 4 in the league. Hell, there's rookies better than Natasha Clown. And you wonder. Why no one has been watching, because these are the players that they think are top in the league. Who else? Who are the other 8 players above White Jesus in the 8? 8? Don't you dare mention the point guard, Chelsea Wobbly Gray. Do not mention Chelsea Wobbly Gray. I refuse. Seriously. So it just goes to show you, it really goes to show you, and the players voting White Jesus at number 9, it goes to show you there's a lot of jealousy, envy, and that just solidifies what I said. It just solidifies what I said. It tells me everything I need to know. DeWanna Bonner was throwing the games. They were throwing the games. If this is how they feel about the best player in the league, I don't trust anybody coming to Indiana to help her win and take over. Why would they? They don't even think she's the best one in the league. They envy her and they're jealous because you all are a bunch of nobodies. You all stink, stinky, dirty diapers. And if anybody wants to argue that, I would tell you right now to shut your pie hole. You shut your pie hole right now. White Jesus is top 3 in the league. Easy. It's not even a discussion. She's top 3 in the league. Easy. But this league, where all is just hooping and humping and everything goes, and if you don't fit into that humping arena, then we don't like you. Now you take you and all your fans, and we don't want you here. It's not enough humping from Caitlin Clark. Okay? Now I'll tell you this: we don't need your votes. I want to be clear here. No one's truly upset that you guys, who you're going to get washed out in a year or two anyway, because you can't keep up with the players that are coming in. So all of you will be washed out. It just shows that everyone that's been saying Dumb Ken, Andrea Carter, Monica McNothing Smart to say, Shanae Ogumake, and everyone else, Jamel Jump Off a Hill, the rest of you, Black Power women, you all have been lying. We don't hate Caitlin Clark. The players don't hate Caitlin Clark. Stop with this jealousy word. That's exactly what it is, jealousy. Or in the words of Monica McNothing Smart to say, therapist, professional envy, or whatever therapy term they came up with. This just proves it. This just proves it. So I think with this news coming out, this is a great time to circle what the great Charles Barkley had to say.
You women out there, y'all petty, man. Hey, LeBron, you're 100% right on these girls hating on Caitlin Clark. Y'all petty, girls. I expect men to be petty because we're the most insecure group in the world.
Oh, you are.
Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters, all the money and visibility she bringing to the WNBA. Don't be petty like dudes. Listen, what she's accomplished, give her flowers. Stop being petty, all you women out there. She got y'all ass charters. She bringing all y'all this money to the table, but y'all being petty like dudes. LeBron, you are 100% right. Y'all girls, stop being petty. Caitlin Clark, thank you for bringing all that money and shine to the WNBA.
Well, they're going to hate you.
I tell you what, the truth has been said. Now, outside of, and I'm going to wrap this up momentarily because I want to move on to a sweep that's happened that's delicious. Outside of White Sheets is being cheated in these votes. Well, before I move on from White Sheets, moving forward, since she's not in the top 3 or 5 guards in this league, I'd like for you guys to scout her accordingly then. Scout her accordingly. Because most of the teams that play her, you guys start guarding her the moment she steps off the private jet that she provided for this league. She's not even clean off the private jet yet, and y'all start guarding her. But she's number 9. No one is guarding Natasha Cloud. 94 feet. No one. So I like the scout reports to be adjusted accordingly. Also, Aaliyah Boston. They're playing in her face. They ranked Aaliyah Boston 9. These players don't like Indiana. That's just what it is. They don't like Indiana. They don't like Indiana. But they ranked Aaliyah Boston 9, and nothing against Kiki Ariafin. I like Kiki. I think she's doing amazing this season. I like watching her play. But they ranked Kiki ahead of Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston has the highest field goal percentage in the league. What are y'all thinking? What are you thinking? delusional. You're delusional. Stop wasting our time. Seriously. Fantasy is what the people want, but reality is what they need. Lauryn Hill said that before, and I stand by it. You women in this league, or whatever you go by, are delusional, and you need a dose of reality. And when I say a dose of reality, when they call Caitlin Clark to help with negotiating the CBA deals, or to advocate for players getting more money, I hope she tell y'all to kiss her white ass. Seriously. Seriously. Call Alicia Gray. Call Chelsea Wobbly Gray. Call Asia Civil Rights Wilson. Pull her from one of her history lesson moments or whatever slave movie she's watching, because that's what she does in her spare time. She studies slave movies. Call them to sit at the table and use their influence. Leave white Jesus out of it. Do that. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Call Brittany Griner. Tell her to get off the weed pipe and come help negotiate the deals then. And then you're playing in Kelsey Mitchell's face. You don't make Kelsey Mitchell a starter. Throw it all away. Throw it all away. You're playing in White Sheets' face. You're playing in Kelsey Mitchell face. You're playing in Leah Boston face. Throw it away. You're playing in America's team face. But guess what, baby? They're coming back to fight, because that's what we do. Seriously. All right. Before we move on here, just to give you a little perspective, folks, Caitlin Clark garnered 1,293,526 votes. Okay? White Sheets had 1,293,526 votes. The entire 2023 WNBA All-Star votes combined was 1,172,708 votes. Okay. White Sheets has garnered more votes alone than the entire WNBA combined last season. Okay, and that's not because she's popular, it's because she's the face of the league. Deal with it. And she's a top guard in the league on America's team. That is what it is. Brittany Sykes. It's ridiculous. It's all a mess. It's all a mess. Who needs enemies when you have an employer and peers like the WNBA? And you know what? Before I move on, if we're keeping it a bean, or in the words of Ben Daniel, calling a spade, they did Angel Reese dirty. They had her ranked too low. But you know what? That fight is for the Hoteps, not my fight. Not my fight. Tell the Hoteps and the men that sit online with their from wherever they're filming from, tell them to fight that fight. But this league did Reese dirty. But you know what? Reese, you keep letting them choke slam you out the air and say, well, that's how it is supposed to be. You keep going, girl. It'll get you far eventually. All right. NaLyssa Humping Smith. NaLyssa Smith, the professional humper disguised as a WNBA player, has been traded. She's been traded. They trade her like a totaled out car. NaLyssa Smith is no longer in Dallas. Okay? Dallas came to NaLyssa Smith and said, pack your bags and go. Pack your bags and go. Pack your bags and go. Okay? Apparently, sources close say that NaLyssa Smith was doing a whole lot of humping and not enough hooping. NaLyssa Smith has humped her way right on out of Dallas. Right on out of Dallas. Okay. All this humping had NaLyssa Smith sweep, sweep, sweepity, sweepity, sweep. All right, you and your brother got to pack your bags and go. Pack your bags and go. Get out of my town is what Dallas told NaLyssa, okay? Now, NaLyssa, maybe you should have behaved when you was on America's team. Now, look at you. You're getting shipped around like cargo ship. Seriously, they're shipping you faster than Amazon packages. You are out of that town. Now, if you didn't let that girl of yours in your ear and ruin what you could have had in Indiana, you wouldn't be getting swept all over the place. Sweep, sweep, sweepity, sweepity, sweep. Now, if you haven't heard, NaLyssa Smith has been traded to the Las Vegas Aces. And the Aces, which is one of the dumbest trades you could ever think of. They traded their 2027 first round draft pick. Now, I don't know what's going on out there in Vegas. I do know pregnancy isn't allowed. Reproduction isn't allowed, okay? But, so that was kind of dumb. But to trade your 2027 first round draft pick for NaLyssa Smith, she can't pass. She can't shoot. She can't make free throws. She can't rebound. She don't play defense. What is Becky in that front office thinking out there? If you stop trying to prevent women from reproducing and having babies, maybe you could make better decisions. This was dumb. This was dumb. I don't have a dog in the fight. Could care less. But this is dumb. NaLyssa Smith isn't worth a fifth round draft pick. Let's take a look at who will be available in the 2027 first round. Vegas is passing on possibly Juju Watkins, Hannah Hidalgo, Audie Crooks, Talia Scott, Madison Booker, Michaela Williams, Malaysia Fawali, Kamora Johnson. What in the world is Vegas thinking? You think you're going to get anything from NaLyssa? This is her third team in 1 year. She's not going to come and give you nothing. Nothing. It's not enough humping. Okay, NaLyssa, this thing that you and Dejanay had going on, where you guys took weekly trips and just got a lot of humping in and jacuzzis and stayed in hotels disguised as away games, it's over. It's over. Now, on behalf of Dallas fans, now I know a lot of Dallas fans are upset. You know, and they're not upset about the trade. You think that they would be happy because you have a first-round draft pick in the 2027 draft. They don't care about that. A lot of Dallas fans are upset that these two are being separated. Not a serious fan base, not serious fans. These are the slows. These are the septum ringers and purple hairs, okay? Now, I know you guys are upset. So I will hope that this comforts you. How do I say goodbye to what we never had? The humping and no hoops is gone away. I hope and pray that she play and actually play and not hump. It's not hard to say goodbye to NaLyssa Home. The honeymoon is over. You have to actually play. NaLyssa Smith took to Twitter. NaLyssa Smith says, sick to my stomach, dog. Never seen this coming, but I love you, Dallas Nation. Thank you for everything. Man, they didn't even tell the child she was getting traded. They woke her up. They said, hey, get off of her. Get off of her. Your flight to Vegas leaves in an hour. Okay? Pack your bags and go. Pack your bags and go. She followed up with the tweet. She says, on another note, though, if I could have chose anywhere to go, it would have been Vegas. So hella excited for this new opportunity with my GOAT. Hey, listen, man. They can put you in around LeBron James. NaLyssa, it's not going to get better, okay? This is as good as it gets for you, okay? It doesn't matter who you're around, all right? Doesn't matter who you're around, okay? You were better off on America's team if you just would have put in the work and accepted that you weren't the star player. You're not going to be the star player in Vegas. You weren't the star player in Dallas. You're going to be a stinky, dirty diaper in Vegas as well. But I guess Vegas figured anybody but Kia Stokes. All right, you actually have to play. All right, all that humping that you're doing, they told you, get out of my town. Get out of my town. You're out there sloppily rebounding. Dejanay is out with some rib injury. I don't know what you guys were doing where you hurt a rib, but she's out with some injury. You're just on the bench just to giggling and not playing. All of this is over. Okay? It's over. NaLyssa, you got to play basketball, okay? You're getting paid to play basketball. Okay, you can hump in the off season. You can just get all the humping you want to get done in the off season. But I would prefer you work on your game so you can not stink so bad. Dejanay Carrington took to Twitter. She put out a couple of pictures and she put the heartbreak emoji. The heartbreak emoji. This league is a joke, man. She put out the heartbreak emoji, and NaLyssa says, I love you, wifey. Take care of the kids. NaLyssa, this is why you got traded. This is why you got traded, okay? This is a league. This is a business. Okay? This isn't for the love of NaLyssa Smith. Okay? You have to play. All right? The league is tired of sponsoring you all's hump sessions disguised as away games. That's all it was with you two. You both weren't playing good. You guys were literally traveling, taking honeymoon trips, humping, and no hooping. Now it's come to an end. I'm sorry. It's come to an end. Now you really got to go try to play in Vegas. We'll see what happens. I'll be watching. All right. And if people want to get a glimpse of how NaLyssa prepared or what she thought about her move to Dallas, let's take a look. Lord. So now it's a wonder. Will Dejanay pull a DeWanda Bonner and say she has to, after the rib injury, will she have to sit out for personal reasons? You see how unserious these players are and how it's time to just tell all of them to take your bags and go. Take your bags and go. Take your brother with you. Seriously. Seriously. Speaking of all the trading going around, there are talks. There are talks of DeWanda Bonner. Now the people are saying that Las Vegas may be trying to free up cap space for DeWanda Bonner, for them to sign DeWanda Bonner. If they are going to sign DeWanda Bonner, I'm telling you right now, to the basketball gods, please let it happen tonight or tomorrow. Because, folks, guess who Indiana play on this Thursday in Gamebridge? Vegas. You think things are going to pop off? Or there's this ominous feeling in the air? What do you think about DeWanda Bonner getting signed to Vegas and now she got to walk into Gamebridge on Thursday? The WNBA script writers have to make this happen, okay? You got Asia Civil Rights Wilson. You got to pull her from watching Django or Roots or wherever she's watching in her spare time. And you got DeWanda Bonner, who quit on America's team. And you got NaLyssa Smith, who quit on America's team. What was it, Game 3 of the playoffs last season? And they all got to return to Gamebridge this week. Lord White Jesus, we need you to play. We need you to play, okay? All right, there were some more. There were other trades that happened around the league. Oh my god. Oh, I can't read that chat out loud. Seriously. But my goodness, I'm going to be honest with you. Since NaLyssa Smith put on that show last season, and you let that girlfriend of yours really start the narrative, the Indiana Fever fans were so nasty and so racist and all the things your girl did and you didn't check her. I am forever watching you and laughing, and it's delicious to see that nothing good has come to you since you did what you did to America's team. Nothing. This is delicious. Tyrone Brewer says 12 years of Slave Wilson. I can't. You, my dear, are W360 Nation favorite, okay? You're a W360 Nation favorite, okay? Okay. Now you get in front of that camera and you keep doing your thing, girl. Okay. And if you are new here to the W360 Nation, Jewel Lloyd's mom is a commercial break that we all need in life, okay? Ooh. 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 That is hilarious to me. There's a slow in the chat that I recognize from Twitter. I'm not going to say that person's name because I think the person is a little bit slow. I do. I think that person is off. And not sure why you're here watching this show. Not sure what you're doing here, slow. But I'm not even going to say your name or give you the satisfaction. But I see you in the chat, and I really, really think that instead of sitting on the computer or your phone and watching this show, I think that you should sign up for some type a van to come put you in a jacket and pick you up. Your behavior online is so weird. You are not going to get a mention from me. You can type all you want in this chat. I'm not even going to say your name. But woman, you are weird. You're weird. Something is off there. Something is off and something is not right. Something is not right. And you are okay with being known across social media as a slow and a person with a mental illness. Some of you people, guys, sports is for entertainment, okay? It's not for your religious practices. It's not for you to praise these people. Sports is for entertainment, okay? It's for entertainment. And if it's more than that to you, you should go and get help. And the W360 Show is not the place that you go and get help at, okay? We're here discussing women's basketball and hoops, and we're laughing and having a good time. You're here from wherever you're watching this show at, and I really want you to go and get help. I do, okay? I do. You're not going to get it from me. You're not going to get it from me. But seriously, these rants that you go on social media that people are sending me, I just look and shake my head. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. I literally look and just shake my head and say something is wrong with this woman. Something is wrong with this woman. Something is off. One of the people that should not be allowed to have social media. Seriously. I'm just being honest. You got to go get you some help. You got to go get you a life and you got to go get you some help. Get out of my chat. Go get you some help, lady. I ignore you on social media. I'm going to ignore you here in the chat. Go get you some help. Go get you some help. Seriously. Seriously. And I mean, it's confident. So confident. I would never put myself in front of a camera to say some of the things that woman says. Ever. And then you get in front of the camera, look. Sade. I agree. The WNBA should put a restraining order against that person. That person has some serious things going on, okay? So I just let it go. I let it go. All right. Where are we at? Here we are. Angel Reese. Shout out to Angel Reese. Shout out to Angel Reese. Thank you, Manny C. The W360 is not your safe place. It's not. This is not your safe place. You got to go talk to a shrink or a therapist. Call them up. Call them up and say it's an emergency. They'll answer. Call them up. Angel Reese. Over the past couple of games, Angel Reese has shown significant improvement, okay? So to all the hoteps and to all the men that come sending me her stats all the time, it was against the LA Sparks. That's who she played. Angel Reese, all jokes aside, has shown significant improvement. Okay? Now, in the last game, what was that? Oh, I didn't do that on purpose. I really thought I put her stats in this deck. No worries, I'll read them. In the last game, Angel Reese against the LA Sparks. Let me pull them up here. Oh, I'm kind of upset. I dragged it over here. I don't know what happened. Nonetheless, Angel Reese had 24 points, 16 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. She was 10 for 19 from the floor, 4 for 4 free throws, and yeah. So, just to say, Angel Reese definitely had a historic night. She picked up her 36th career double-double. Angel Reese seems to be locked in and performing. She seems to be locked in and performing well. I actually think she has a good chance of winning Player of the Week. Okay, I don't know why Angel Reese fans are using this as a ha-ha, see, ha-ha, ha, see. So keep that same energy. It's like, well, there were multiple viral videos of Angel Reese missing multiple layups and easy shots. And, she was the laughing stock of the WNBA. So I would think that would propel or encourage you to improve, lock in and improve. So, she's shooting better from the field. She's playing with more confidence. She's passing a little better, and like I said, you have to improve from what she was doing. Nonetheless, rebounds, whoever came up with that, she flipped it around and I guess using it as improvement. That's what athletes are supposed to do. If you're playing shitty and you're performing shitty and you're the laughing stock, you should improve. That's what you're supposed to do. So shout out to Angel Reese. Shout out to her. She looked good last game. She's been looking good the past few games. And like I said, she looks locked in. So shout out to Angel Reese. I love it. I love it. Start talking mess. Start talking mess to, more players in the white girls. Start talking mess. Get better. Let's get negative, baby. Okay. Play. We want to see this. We want to see you guys hit layups and perform and talk mess. That's what people want to see. Are you not entertained? Okay. Prove people wrong. So we can sit on our shows like this one and say, Angel Reese is playing better. She's playing better. She's looking a lot better. Good for her. And from my understanding, her brother got drafted to the Lakers. Listen, it's a good time for Angel Reese right now. Good for her. Good for her. Good for her. But the Chicago Sky ended up beating the LA Sparks 92-85. Like I said, Angel Reese had 24 points, 16 rebounds, and 7 assists. Ariel Atkins. You remember Ariel Atkins, the one that was barking at the media, stop making fun of this girl. She just wants to play and hoop, this and that. Ariel Atkins had 20 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. This is against the Sparks, guys. Kia Nurse, awful. 14 points, 2 rebounds. Onuere, 3 points and a rebound. Haley Van Liv, donut, Krispy Kreme. Okay. All right. So when if you're playing good, this isn't we have agendas to push and points to prove when it comes to America's team. But if you're playing good, you're playing good. There's no animosity or hate here. Okay? It's not personal. It's not personal. Now it's the wrong channel. Now it's not personal. Good for Angel Reese. She's playing good. She looks good. She looked good against the LA Sparks. In addition to Sunday, the Seattle Storm lost to the Valkyries 84-57. Okay, now the Golden State Valkyries, that is a team that has really made me go back on my word. I mean, my God, they are well coached. They are fast, and they are lighting it up. Shout out to Kate White Money Martin. and that squad. Okay? Tiffany Hayes has thrown herself all over the gym to a lot of W's, to a lot of wins. Okay? White Money, they are having a season out there in Golden State. Okay? White Money Martin had 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Tiffany Hayes slung herself into 21 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Burton, 15 points, 5 rebounds. Letitia Emmy here, 15 points, 8 rebounds. And Monique Billings, 9 points, 3 rebounds. Timmy Fagbinlay, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Okay? The Valks is actually the team to watch. They're actually the team to watch. And it just goes to show their coach, Nakasi, who went from Vegas to Golden State. You can tell. We see who was drawing up the plays in Vegas. She prepares them well. And she did exactly what she said they were going to do. They're going to run fast and shoot a lot of threes. And I'll be damned, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Seriously. In other news on Sunday, the Seattle game. Let's take a look from a highlight from Seattle. You know how, my goodness. My goodness. Let's take another look. Skylar Diggins. Woo! Whew. My goodness. When you talk about White Sheets, it's not to keep bringing up White Sheets, but she's the face of the league, and she's the one that drives conversation in this league. Okay? It's not Asia Civil Rights, Django, Roots, Wilson, Glory Wilson. Okay? It's not Neko Gumake. Okay? It's not a lot of these women. It's Caitlin Clark. So I say that to say, a lot of people love to assess Caitlin Clark's body language and, look how she is on the court. Look how she responds. Is anyone going to talk about Skylar Diggins and how out of control she can get sometimes? And I say this as a Skylar Diggins fan. I like Skylar Diggins. I do. I've always liked Skylar Diggins. But no one assess her body language the same. Is anyone going to circulate this clip and say how she needs to see a sports psychiatrist and how she needs to check her emotions? Nobody. All right, where we at? Oh, we're at 1 hour and 8 minutes. Okay. KD says, y'all so jealous, Angel. Y'all so jealous of Angel. It's sad. What in the hell did I say bad about Angel to make you say that we're jealous of Angel? You see how delusional you people are? You see how delusional you people are? You see how you people are? Now, you should have voted for her. You sit and you're looking for people to say negative things about your favorite players. We said she had a good game. Damn. What more do you want? Now, if you want her to get more praise, go listen to the hoteps that sit and talk about her all day, every day. Go listen to them. We said she had a good game. That's what professional athletes should do. They should have good games and not stink up the place game after game after game. We said she had a good game. What do you want? Damn. You people are crazy. seriously, she might get most improved. Who knows? Go celebrate that. You just have a negativity kink. That's all you people want to do is just thrive off negativity. You spend all this time hyping and not buying. Sell out her games. Do that. Seriously. All right. The WNBA has announced 3 new expansion teams coming to the league. Okay. 3 new expansion teams coming to the league. Cleveland. Oh, I'm sorry. They will be based in the following cities: Cleveland, Detroit, and Philadelphia. Cleveland's team will be coming in 2028. Detroit will be coming in 2029. Philadelphia will be coming in 2030. Okay. Mixed emotions are going, as far as opinions are being circulated about the 3 new expansion teams that may be coming to the league. One, I wish there would be another team in the South. I do wish there was another Southern team. But also, too, do you guys really want to bring a WNBA team to Philadelphia? You guys are complaining about white sheets as Caitlin Clark fans. Have you seen Philadelphia fans? Talk about fans that die hard for their teams. Philadelphia is going to tell you to shut the up. Seriously. But there's been a conversation going on as far as, are these teams happening too soon? I think so. To add 3 more teams before you establish the teams that this league already has, I think it may be moving a little too fast. Okay? A little too fast. And I'm just curious to see who is going to fill these roster spots, right? I think there has to be a few more Caitlin Clarks established in the league before you go putting all these teams out there to try to fill them. You need more superstars in the league, and we're not talking about the delusional stars that these players think that they are, like NaLyssa Smith and Natasha Cloud. Okay, we're not talking about the superstars that you all gave titles to, like the point guard in Asia, 12 Years a Slave Wilson. I'm talking about real superstars that have real fandom, that generate real sales and revenue. I personally feel like there needs to be an emphasis on focusing on these teams first and filling these teams with real superstars before you go throwing out 3 new teams and then they're full of nobodies. And I say that respectfully, but on the other end, you can look at a team like Golden State. You can look at a team like Golden State, and they don't have, they have Kate Martin, but I just think this is happening a little too soon. Develop this league first. Wash out these old guards, these old coaches. Kind of wait out the old fans, like this one slow here in my chat. Wait out those mental health patients that, get to watch the WNBA in their free time. Wipe them out. Wipe out your pokey Chapmans that just poke in the league. Wipe out your hooping and humpers. Your humpers and hoopers. Or your humpers that just, with a little bit of basketball on the side, disguised as basketball players. Clean up this league first. Clean up your house before you invite people over. Do that. Work on the league first. Get some more stars in this league so at least every team can have a white Jesus. A Juju Walker. Every team can have that. Not the WNBA old guard version of that, okay? We're not trying to look for a team full of Alyssa Thomases that they think that's the best thing since sliced bread. Alyssa Thomas is a rugby player trapped in the WNBA. Okay? Real superstars. Establish a league of more than one real superstar and then expand to 3 new teams. Or else you're just going to have a bunch of Connecticut Suns. Who's going to watch them? You don't want a league full of Connecticut Suns. White Jesus is already carrying the league on her own. You're putting more teams on her back. Stop. Now I'm signing an executive order. Stop this right now. It's not enough people to fill these rosters. I'm signing it. Okay. Now, Kathy, I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm telling you right now, one more bad decision and I want you fired. Seriously. Now, this is just kind of dumb to me. Kind of dumb. A little bit dumb. Seriously. Speaking of Kathy, the 6'8" Aquarius, thank you for the super chat, says, do you think CC will be an all-star captain for the rest of her career? She should be. She should be. But, I mean, with this league, you never know. You never know. Speaking of Kathy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have come to the part of the show where each and every week we announce the slow of the week, okay? And if you guys don't know, the slow of the week, there are slows all around us, okay? These are usually your septum ringers. There's one in the chat that I noticed. Still chatting, still here. And I'm shocked that the facility allows you to stay up this late. I'm shocked that your facility allows you to stay up this late and watch this show, but here we are. We're surrounded amongst them. We have to grocery shop with them. They vote. We have to share highways with them. We have to share public spaces with them, okay? These are people that makes it hard for people that actually have common sense and can think on their own. They make it hard. They're annoying, and they make it hard for us to move freely through public, okay? You can often spot them. They usually have a septum ring. They usually have a lot of different colors in their hair, okay? I want to say this and not offend. Try not to offend anyone. They usually look pretty dirty. They look pretty dirty. Okay, they're lost mentally. And these are your people that used to buy or go to the WNBA games when you would get popcorn and a nacho and cheese for free to come in. Okay? Okay, they used to go to get out of the facilities when the facilities would allow them to leave for 3 hours before they had to come back. Okay? Your slows are on the internet. Some are watching right now. So we decided to choose a slow of the week. Each week, okay? Now this week, congratulations, Kathy. Congratulations, Kathy. You are the slow of the week. You're the slow of the week, Kathy. Okay, now this was a hard decision this week because there were a lot of slows out there. Now, honorable mention slow are some of the slows that were out there saying that the WNBA is rigged. And how is Caitlin Clark how is she a captain for the WNBA games? This is not fair. This is not fair. What happened to the league? I thought they were cheating. They were cheating. How come they get to go to Indiana? They need to move the game to Indy. Move it out of Indiana. Move it to Phoenix. Move it to Phoenix. You saw the commercial where the two obese women who are in a relationship were shopping for a shoe together. And they said their safe space were Phoenix Mercury games. That's where they felt like they could hold hands and no one could stare at them. And they don't realize that people weren't staring at them because they were holding hands. People were staring at them because you're both obese and they wonder how you two sleep in one bed. Okay? No one cares about you holding hands. How do both of you fit in one bed? Okay? That's what's happening. It's no longer our safe space. Why is it in Indiana? Why is the All-Star game in Indiana? Why? Why? Move it. Why Caitlin Clark should not be a captain? Well, it is. Deal with it, slows. In addition, talking about the slows, Kathy, you are a slow. You are a slow. Not only are you not managing this league correctly, Kathy Engelbert was asked where is she? One second. All right, well, I'll find it later. Kathy Engelbert was asked about the refereeing or the officiating in the WNBA. And basically she said in so many words that, she don't see an issue with the officiating in the WNBA. And the fact that, I don't understand what the problem is what she said in so many words. I don't understand what the problem is. The only time you hear about the officiating or complaints about the officiating is from losing teams. That's the only time you hear complaints. You don't ever hear complaints from winning team. Well, Kathy, you think anybody that wins a game, have you ever heard of anybody being upset about winning? No. But it is a league-wide known issue. You and your slow media, most of them are slow. 90% of your media is slow. For you not to realize that the officiating in this league is slow lets me know everything I need to know about you. Now, we've all watched this officiating this season. Let white Jesus get hounded, pushed, scratched, knocked over, bulldozed over, fought until Sophie Cunningham had to literally Goldberg spear somebody just to make a statement. This officiating crew needs to be investigated. All of your officials, especially that one with that mohawk, that black one with the mohawk, investigate her first. And then the other Chinese looking one, I think. I'm not exactly sure what she is. Investigate them all. Investigate them all. But this officiating crew start at their bias against the Indiana Fever, America's team. And then if you watch them in other games, or just start with Indiana, how many challenges has Stephanie White Leather had to use to challenge something as simple as the ball was out of bounds on this player? It's so simple. We have to wait 5 minutes for them to go and put their headphones on and review, and they have to say, "Do you see who's it out on? Oh, who's it out on? Who's it out on? Oh, it is out. Okay." The challenges are supposed to be used for controversial calls, not calls where it literally went out on the other team's foot. Your refs stink, Kathy. Your refs stink. Stinky, dirty diapers. Your refs stink in this league, Kathy. And you know it. You stink. This league stinks. Stinky! How dare you really sit and say, well, anybody that won, people that win, not complaining. That's like telling a person that won the lottery, well, they bought tickets every day for 2 years. You think someone that won the lottery would say, I'm finally glad I won, but I just want to say, buying tickets for 2 years has been a hassle. And the fact that I have to go and stand in line and then they cut it off and then, no, winners don't complain. Of course they're not slow. Seriously. Now you fix these refs for next season and you do it now. Now America is tired of paying our hard-earned money to watch your DEI refs. Now you get some real refs in this league. Sometimes they don't know who has the ball. Sometimes they don't know who's shooting a free throw. They don't know. Because you hired them to meet a quota. That's what you did, Kathy. You stink, and so does these refs. And for that, you, Kathy, you're the slow of the week. Congratulations to you, dear. Congratulations to you. No good ref in America would even allow Alyssa Thomas past the first 5 minutes of a first quarter. She should pick up 4 fouls in the first quarter. Alyssa Thomas literally Stone Cold Steve Austin run people over every game. Your refs stink. Now, Kathy, you are the slow of the week here at the W360, okay? If you're watching this or anyone on your team is watching this, I'm telling you right now, let Kathy know to hit me up, girl. I got a special shirt for you, okay? Or you can always go on shopthew360.com, shopthew360.com, and you, my dear, are going to get a special shirt, okay? Now, you pick your color. You pick your color, okay? Either a black one or a white one. Whichever one you want, you pick your color, Kathy. I can't wait for you to wear it. I actually think it'll look good on you, okay? It says, don't be a slow. Am I wearing it tonight? No, I'm wearing a Shut Your Pie Hole shirt. Don't be a slow, okay? Shopthew360.com, Kathy. But you, my dear, you're going to get a free shirt. Just hit me up and let me know where I can send it to, okay? And speaking of shopthew360.com, guys, if you are watching W360 Nation, if you are watching Make sure it's a great way to support the show. You visit www.shopthew360.com if you haven't and get your merch. I'd like to shout out W360 Nation for sending over. Guys, it feels amazing when I see you guys in the merch at the games, okay, or just even out and about or wearing it all over. W360 Nation, I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. W360 Nation. I appreciate you. W360 Nation. You guys. Okay, you guys are wearing it. I appreciate you. I see you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you guys so much. The word is out. Okay, one W360 Nation member wore the Shut Your Pie Hole shirt courtside. Okay, Dr. Evelyn Dr. wore White She's shirt at the game in Dallas this weekend. Okay, Lauren, the rest of everyone, Suspria. Everyone, guys, if you are wearing your merch, it's a couple other, and I just want to start shouting you out when you do get your merch, guys. Thank you so much for supporting the movement, supporting the show. Thank you guys so much. I can't explain to you what it means, and, just to see you guys in the merch, okay? The word is spreading. I thank you. ShopTheW360.com. I am off for the next week, okay, from my regular 9 to 5, my regular job. I am on summer break for the next week, okay? So I promise you, I will be adding new looks to the website. I do see that I will be adding. I have time now. You guys don't understand. I be working. I have to work. I travel for work and I have to work. So just to have this next week off, I'll definitely be able to just focus in on my website and be able to go live with everyone. So thank you guys so much for supporting the W360. ShopTheW360.com. And even some people, I had issues. It was only 3 orders, to be clear. It was only 3 orders. Out of all of the orders, I've had issues with 3 orders, and just the W360 Nation members that were just patient with me when I'm like, what's going on? And I have to go back up and figure out what's going on with your orders. You guys message me directly and say, hey, and I get right back to you. So I thank you guys for your patience. All of the orders are out right now as we're speaking. I sent the last of them out, last week's orders. They were sent out this weekend. So everybody will be getting their orders this week. Gracie Ordorica says, I'll miss you. No, I'll be live this week. I'm off for a week at my regular job. I'll be live this week. I'm not going anywhere. Bonnie says, I have your White Jesus hoodie and your t-shirts. We support you, CJ. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Before we get out of here, also, Caitlin Clark, White Jesus Clark, Captain Clark, is listed as questionable to play in tomorrow's Commissioner's Cup game against the Minnesota Lynx. So we'll find out tomorrow because this is day by day. This is what the organization is saying. They're saying it's day by day. It's day by day. So we'll figure out tomorrow if Jesus is going to play in the Commissioner's Cup. I hope she do, but to be honest, if she's hurt, I think she should sit. This is just it's the Commissioner's Cup. Of course, you want to win, and you want to win games, but I would definitely want White Jesus to sit instead of re-injuring or hurting herself any worse, okay? Other than Lisa G says, how was the Dallas game? So I went to a private event, a private viewing of the game. Co-hosted it. A private viewing of the game. It was amazing. I wanted to go live, but it was private. And I was like, I don't want to be the only person in here going live. But the Dallas game, it was a great event. It was great. Dallas is amazing. I love it. So shout out to everyone at that event. You all are watching. Thank you guys. Other than that, guys, that's going to wrap up this week's episode of the W360. Before I get out of here, guys, listen. There are new tools out here to use to clean your ears, right? From my understanding, using a Q-tip further pushes the wax in your ears. So try to use a new tool that can get some of their earwax out. Maybe you, Kathy, so you can hear what the WNBA fans are telling you. Okay? But start shopping for new tools to clean your ears because from my understanding, Q-tips just push the wax further. So we got to modernize the way we clean our ear, guys. Look at some new tools. Figure it out, okay? Figure it out. Clean your ears properly, and don't just clean it when you put the Q-tip in your ear. You got to clean like around too, okay? Because your ears start to stink. It'll start to stink if you don't take your towel when you're showering and just clean in it and around right in here, okay? And then you got to do it on the other ear, and then you got to clean behind too, or else it'll stink. It'll stink. And you'll think it's your breath, but it's not your breath, it's your ear. It's your ear. So someone go to whisper in your ear and say, hey, your ears stink. So you got to learn how to clean it. Oh, thank you, Hotshot70. Thank you so much for the $49.99. Hotshot70 says, I am new here, watched 4 shows and love it. You cracking me up. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. Welcome to the W360 Nation, Hotshot70. Welcome. Let me see here. I'm in super chats. Let me see here. Jennifer, 199 saying refs were bought on Temu. Appreciate you. David, thank you so much for the super chat. If I miss a super chat, guys, my sincerest apologies. I try to stay and I'm trying to, so if I miss a super chat, I appreciate you guys. I'll go back and watch the show tonight. Thank you so much. If you send a super chat and support the show, it's the best way to support the show because sometimes they demonetize the video, especially if they report my lives. So, but the super chats come straight to me. So I thank you guys so much. All right, we're going to wrap up. We're going to get out of here. Good night, W360 Nation. Good night, America, and everyone all over. I will see you on the next episode. Peace and so grease. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe.